humans aren't born out of laying around on their asses. We've been born out of conquering a world. We're the dominant species. We built all this. We're powerful, and we're beautiful, and we're ready to build the next level of civilization in God's plan. But you must stop bowing to those who want to make you a victim. You must become the victor. If you love God and you want to build a pro-human future, then you are an enemy of the New World Order and Satanism. They want us shut down because we have the spirit. I'm jacked into the source. I know the secret, and I want to see you empowered. But you have to believe in yourself first. This is the truth, and everyone knows it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Angry Joe, of all people, came out with a review of Dragon Age the Veilguard. And his review is in line with my review, which is actually very odd because Angry Joe and I are very, very, very different. I thought he would have given it a review more in line with Asmongold's review, which was a 6 out of 10, which I think is nuts. To make that game a 6 out of 10, you would have had to basically skip through all of the dialogue, all of the story, all of the lore. I can't even imagine how you get there. Like, if you actually engage with the game, and you can see it from all the video clips, you can see it from people playing the game, Let's Plays everywhere. You know, you don't even have to play the game to get a general feel and a consensus for what the game's about. You can tell the game is not a 6 out of 10. Not in any way, shape, matter, or form. But Angry Joe came out, and I'm just going to rip off the Band-Aid. Angry Joe gave it a 3 out of 10, which is closer to my 2 out of 10. I gave the game a 2 out of 10. But I want to watch this because this is very, very interesting. Angry Joe gave it a 3 out of 10. Angry Joe is a person that would be more amenable to woke identity politics and idpol. He's somebody that tends to lean more towards that type of stuff. So if he's giving it a 3 out of 10, you know the game is atrocious.
Joe gave Dragon Age the Veilguard a 3 out of 10.
It's finally done.
So it hurt him, bro. He got hurt from this game. Damn. That's fucked up.
Thank you for your patience, guys. This one really hurt me mentally and physically. I did not want to play this. I didn't want to finish it.
I don't blame you.
And we got it through.
Wow.
So hopefully you guys enjoy. Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you to our sponsors, G Fuel, for definitely helping me get through this game. The link's down below for a % off discount over the holidays. Pick a tub up. That's all they like to do is show shoulder. Oh my God, how scandalous. Ooh, a little shoulder there.
I want to see the rating.
The most you'll get, though,
let's get the
is
rating.
A Tosh butt.
Butt
cheeks. That's what this version of Dragon Age is.
I'm not suggesting
butt
we
cheeks.
venture into mutual domesticity.
Sexy growls, sometimes little bits of fire and love bites.
That sounds really great to me. Yes, please.
The final verdict for Dragon Age the Veilguard is a 3 out of 10. This is below average for a Dragon Age. There are a few good bits here and there.
Damn, so he actually did.
I guess the lighting looks great. The hair, impressive. There's some cool vistas that to show off that look good. And some of the music really does the heavy lifting here.
I do see all the Darkspawn. A cool biome.
Yeah.
I'll give you credit here. Like I said, the lighting and the smoke effects are some of the best parts.
I remember this part.
You done fucked it up. And I think I actually like Dragon Age as a franchise less now.
Yeah.
It's done damage to the license, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure I'd be excited about another one.
Yeah.
So they'd have to create a dagger of their own.
Who cares?
but they too lost this one, and they also had to create another one
They had to make another dagger.
of their own.
Oh, get me out of here. And apparently BioWare feels the same, because there is absolutely no DLC coming for this game. They are done with it. They're already moving on.
Thank you.
God, that's embarrassing.
I feel like that's what a lot of people want.
No.
Also, like, I'm gonna be real.
No, well, they want it now, but no, Dragon Age Origins. People forget Dragon Age Origins didn't come with, but eventually the DLC for that was Dragon Age Awakening. That was a good DLC. It was decent. Dragon Age Origins had so much DLC because it was treated like an actual game. Mass Effect 1 had DLC. This game is being treated like a disposable fleshlight. We've used the IP and now we're going to dump it to the side. How does that inspire confidence in the future of BioWare? No. Like, I would love DLC for a good Dragon Age game. Just,
Real. When I heard there was like rumors that this game was supposed to be like a live service game, everything about the game made a lot more sense.
Ugh.
Because the game doesn't play like a single player game.
Right.
It plays like a session based live service like looter shooter game.
Right.
That's the way it really plays like. So yeah.
Man.
I feel like they totally fucked up.
No, they did.
Tells you something right there. But scary enough, they're moving on to
Mass Effect.
But scary enough, they're moving on to Mass Effect.
Ooh.
And I'm worried that they're going to destroy that franchise
They will.
next.
Oh, 100%.
They probably will.
Well, I mean, like, it doesn't require you to wonder. Like, look at Andromeda. Look at Mass Effect 3. No, they're not even as good as they were back then with Mass Effect 3. They're not even as good as they were with Andromeda. No, they're very much going to mess this up. Because at BioWare currently, they're more interested in pandering to the disgusting, degenerate freaks that work at that company than actually making a successful game. And they will continue to double down until they're out of business. That's what they're going to do. They're going to double down and double down and double down. Because when you have people at the upper echelon of the company that are transgender and part of this woke freak culture, when you have them that are, all about themselves and, invested in, we're going to make a statement, we're going to do this and this. When you have them all about themselves and their ideology and stuff, and not on the game, not on the world, not on the universe building of something like Mass Effect, the dialogue's going to be shit. I can almost guarantee you that it's going to be a downgrade from what you got even from Andromeda. You're going to be looking at Andromeda going, wow, this is like Game of the Year. Like, Andromeda, man, I misjudged you. Because it's going to be so bad. Oh, man. Oh, I can see it now. Oh, God. It hurts. It hurts, Matt. Oh, man. How could you do this to these just legendary franchises? How the hell could you do this? Like, oh.
Why would they not?
Only time will tell. I hope that is not the case. Because I will never forgive BioWare. Ever. Actually, I don't even forgive them for making me like Dragon Age less now. So, there you have it. One of the biggest disappointments of the year for me.
Well, by far.
So far.
I couldn't even pretend to like
You still
it.
got a whole other month left.
Let me know what you thought of Dragon Age the Veilguard. If you thought it was a masterpiece, an excellent writing, and the most amazing combat you ever played. And if you think that maybe they'll do a better job with Mass Effect.
Of course they're going to do a better job. Of course they will. Because they learn from their mistakes and they're going to improve, right?
Please.
For sure.
Until then, I'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe show. Fuck, man. Fuck, man.
It's stressful.
Dragon Age? This is Dragon Age now.
Yeah.
Fuck. They reboot the whole thing.
They do.
The whole fucking thing. Do you
By
want...
the way...
Yeah.
What an annoying fucking boss. This more...
in this game. Sure, there are some cool combos to discover between companions.
Sure.
And a big...
I thought this guy was fine, by the way. Here's the thing. This game did suck. But I think it's a 6 out of 10 game. Like, so...
Oh, this game just sucks. So understand, 6 out of 10 is good. 6 out of 10 is a good game. Like, that's a good, solid game. It's not a bad game. It's a good game. You don't say that a game sucks at a 6 out of 10 game. You just don't. Oh, that game sucked. No. Asmon is just too stubborn to admit the fact that he gave it a 6 out of 10, but then had to come back and say, well, you know, I skipped through all the cutscenes, and I don't care about the lore, and he had to add all these caveats to get to a 6 out of 10. Asmon, it's not a 6 out of 10, it's a 2 out of 10. Angry Joe was being generous at a 3. This game is an abomination. It is absolutely atrocious. It is an insult. And watching you come in and say that it's a 6 out of 10, it would be like somebody coming in and, it would be like somebody coming in back in the day and saying, oh, you know, I've never played World of Warcraft before. I just got in on Mist of Pandaria. I really like pandas, so this game's like a 9 out of 10. Now, I know you wouldn't give a shit about the review, but you'd kind of look at them like, the fuck? You're giving it like a 9 out of 10 because you like pandas? It's like, nobody gives Mr. Pandaria a 9 out of 10. No, nobody does. So that is the equivalent of you giving this game a 6. It's not a 6. You know it's not a 6. I know it's not a 6. You can try to justify it any way you want. The game is a 2. The game is a 2. You know? It's a 2 out of 10. Joe says it's a 3. I say it's a 2. You say it's a 6. Just saying. It is what it is. It's bad. It's not good. Not a 6. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, Angry Joe came out with a review for this, and it was more in line with what I thought it was going to be. You know, what I thought the game was. Very, very, very interesting. You know, even somebody like Joe despises this game, and I agree with him, actually. I agree with him completely. And it's nice to see, at least Angry Joe has more testicular fortitude and honesty than somebody like Young Yeah, who can't even admit that the game is bad. I mean, anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next time.